mortgage.
Go.
Okay, here we are on Tuesday afternoon, and Mr. Dan Strucker just walked in the room. Do you have any words of wisdom for us, Dan?
You want me to come up front there?
Well, that you want to be able to see. Otherwise,
I'll be on the camera anyway.
You got to look at me and won't listen to you if you don't.
I'll do it. Now you stand right here.
Okay.
Just to remind everybody probably about some of our jumbo products, the 5.5, which is just a fantastic option arm that we have. So it's 5-year fix. Instead of adjusting every year after that, adjust every 5 years. So it's a unique property. It's something that if you're marketing jumbo properties, it's something could add attraction to buyers. We have a 15 version of it. The pricing on that right now is not quite as great as it was, so 30-year fix might actually be a better option on that. But just fantastic jumbo opportunities. We're having a lot of success getting those through. It takes a little bit longer, maybe 45 days to get one done, but people are all over it when we have that, and we're not being able to be beat by anybody that we come across from the jumbo. So if that interests anybody, let me know, let your loan officers know.
Very good.
Could be an advantage.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
All right, today we are going to talk about Zillow, and we have in the audience to help us today, we have Mr. B, who's been doing a lot of talking, looking on Zillow recently, Ms. Andrea Rogers, who is a semi-expert, and Lisa Valero, who's another semi-expert, and me, who is a real expert, right? Just the opposite. But and today we have Jill Maharchi, who's agreed to be our guinea pig, and Jill doesn't know a thing about it. She's never registered. She doesn't know how to get there. So we're going to take you through the steps. But before we get to that point, I know Mr. B has something he wants to say.
How did you know? I had my hand up. I guess I gave it away, didn't I?
Yeah.
How many visitors to Zillow did it have last month? How many visitors to that website? 58 million. That's how many people are looking at houses on Zillow. And I read today that I hadn't seen the statistic before that 100% of those that are buying houses have been to the internet to look at houses.
I haven't seen that, but it doesn't surprise me because we realtors are still going to be in demand. It's just a different way than the old way that Gene and I grew up in way back when. So, okay, well, one of the big reasons, as I said in the email I sent out, Zillow is something to be reckoned with. A lot of the experienced agents have hated it over the years. We have said we're never going to get involved with this because it's the realtor's enemy. But guess what? We have to be involved with it now. Yes. Mr. B.
In my investigation, the experienced agents that have registered, and that's what we're here to talk about, what does registering do for you, that have registered are not talking about it. And the reason they're not talking about it is because they don't want you to know about it. Those that haven't registered, they want to keep it this close-knit group that's on it right now, and we've got to expand this thing.
We just got to make sure that all of you agents who have listings, especially, you need to be registered on here.
Yes.
And registering is free. To get registered is free. Now there's some other options which you can look at, but I wanted to show you just briefly. If you are, and I've forgotten which one is which. Oh yeah. Actually, this is Stan Huff's. He has registered. It's a listing of his. And you see that he's up here at the top of the list. The 3 agents. He comes up at the top because he has registered. He did not pay. He doesn't pay a dime. He's registered. That's all. And that's what we want you all to do. We're not asking you to go spend money with Zillow, but we're asking you to register so that you will come up there.
Hey Liz, can I point something out?
Sure.
Number 3 down is a guy I'm trying to recruit. I'm having lunch with him on Thursday. He's had 1 sale, okay, ever. Brand new agent. But look how good he looks up there.
Right.
5 stars, 4 reviews, 1 sale, and he's up there. He's paid to get that spot. but he's doing everything he can to get exposure for himself. And there he is up there competing with Stan. And he's been in the business for really less than a year.
Good point.
So,
Excellent.
And if we look at somebody that's paying, where'd he go? What happened? He was right there a minute ago.
And he left.
Wants to stop paying.
You what?
Yeah, refresh is probably good.
There you go. See, this is Tim Rogers' listing, and there he is, and he's the only one up there.
For $1
He
million.
pays money to be up there.
How much?
He pays $99 a month. That's all he pays, and
But no one else is there.
yeah, no one else is there. And if he had 50 listings, he'd appear that way on all 50 listings for that $99 a month. Then we can look at Miss Jill's.
I'm not even there.
There's no Jill McCarthy up here at all, because she's never registered. So anybody going to see her listing on Zillow can pick one of those 3 agents to call about it.
You know,
And not Jill.
that would be against the law.
You would think.
License law.
If you go down, am I on the bottom?
The very, very bottom, you at the very bottom, but who's going to go down there? This is how far you have to go. We're still going.
yeah, it is a lengthy bottom.
Did I pass it?
No, it's right below that.
There we go. Jill McCarthy, AgentOwned Realty. But who's going to go down there?
Right.
Not many. I mean, they got to know to go down there.
And I did try to get registered because I emailed them, looking that was the wrong phone number.
Okay. All right, so here's that's showing you what has happened, what will happen. And so then we want Jill to show you how easy it is to register. So Jill is going to come up, and actually, I'm going to have Jill just start from the very beginning. I had pulled up the site, but
Liz, one last thing. Get Andrea to tell us what those stores, you mentioned the stores a few minutes ago.
well, I need to go back to that then.
Yeah,
You can go to Pitt Street.
the stars, you can send out review requests to previous clients, friends even, send out to them, and they can write a review about you, and they rate you based on your stars, so send them out to those, they who will give you 5 stars, because it always looks good. And, you know, the requests have to be sent through Zillow to get the feedback, so pick and choose who you send it to, make sure you get stars.
What about the number there besides it?
That's how many reviews they've had that have given them ratings.
But I meant the other number.
This number 14.
Oh, that's how many sales Stan has had in the past 12 months.
That's not true. It's not true. That's a good point you bring
Yeah,
out.
right.
So Andrew, tell them how they make it correct.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I looked at mine and I was like, oh, it says I've had 3 closings in the past 12 months, and that's not true. And then you scroll down, it says how many sales you've had for the life of you being an agent. It said I had, 12 or something. So when you register, they will actually input all your past sales. You send them an Excel spreadsheet, and sooner than later, they say it's only for limited time, but they'll update your numbers in there.
Okay.
And it really, the more you have, the better it looks.
Of course.
So,
And you certainly, if you've had a bunch of sales and they say you haven't, you don't want that to be the case. You want to make sure you get that correct.
so I have been working on my personal site, and it's looking better and better and better. I need more reviews too, and I have not sent out to my clients, but that's on my
Okay.
list to do.
It's Jill up front, and this is how you get there, is Zillow.com. Now what? Oh, you know what? Because
You need to
I
look
got
at
email, so let me, here, all right, well, I'll come back, because I already pulled this one up. This is what you typically would see the first time you go in. My email was already in there, that's why it came up that way. And there's a place up there that says, what?
Join.
Join or sign in. You want to join. There you go. Oh. Oops. Did it just flip back to mine?
Okay, so we need to log out somehow, log you out.
Yeah, just close all the way.
Why don't, yeah, change the browser.
personal work over there. Okay, now, you can go for it.
Okay.
Zillow.com. Join.
Yes, I just,
Did you get option on up there to join?
uh-huh. There you are. I can't find my mouse.
Yeah, the mouse is funny. Okay, now, new account, just sign your name in, your email address.
Okay.
And put on an industry professional. Click on that box. There you go. And select your category for your information. There you go. Real estate agent broker. This is real complicated, isn't it?
Hey, I have tried this. So zip, my home zip?
Just put, no, yeah.
Well, this is
Danny,
great,
phone
I don't have
number.
to belong to MLS anymore, I can just.
No, you don't have to worry about that. All right, but now you're registered, you're in there. Now, you go back over here to, where it says Agent Hub at the top. The top
Still
of the screen.
connected, should we wait till it's done?
You don't want to remember the password, just
Okay,
X
well,
out that.
okay.
No, I'm talking about to the
Right
right
here.
of the screen.
There you want me to X out?
X out, yeah. And then
Okay.
go to the right of the screen up here, you see the Agent Hub.
Yes.
Click on the drop down. Go down to profile. Click on profile. And that's your profile so far.
No reviews.
No reviews? Okay. And then you go to edit, you see the edit button?
Yes.
Click on edit.
Okay.
And go to profile, edit your profile.
So, no profile.
And then you can add your photograph.
Okay, I will do that on my computer.
Well, actually, we've got it on this hard, on here. You should
Okay,
be
do
able
you have it on here?
Go to browse.
Sure.
Guessing what else they have.
Well, I'm just wondering which photo.
Oh, Lord, I hope it's not that one in those stores.
Okay. Where is Neil? Okay.
It's under pictures. Or go to pictures, whatever.
Pictures on the web.
On
On the
left,
left?
I don't see pictures.
Just help me, Stokes. More.
More. There you go. And there you are, there at the top. See Jill?
Okay, how are you? It looks, okay.
And then,
right there.
and you
Upload.
Click on upload.
Sure. It didn't look like me, it looked like a bunch of trees. There we go. Okay. I don't have a video yet.
No, that's okay. And then professional information, you fill out all that, you can do
Okay.
professional title, business name is required, business address, you have to type those in.
Okay. Do you want me to do that now?
Yes, please.
What is my professional title? I'm a realtor.
What do you want to be?
I'm gonna be a realtor.
Seriously.
Are you guys gonna
Yes, that's
826 join it on? Is that what it is?
Business name is AgentOwned. AgentOwned Realty. You do it really well.
Okay.
Then 824.
Can we do this as mortgage brokers?
I'll look into it, I just saw them go on the drop downs.
You're welcome to get up here next, Rex.
And yes, cities, of course, Mount Pleasant. It's not, there you go.
We lost T. This is the, there we go. Okay, we're gonna go South
Sorry, I
Carolina.
made a mistake. Just put an SC, I think it'll take it. Yeah.
Excellent, 294, we're not gonna do that.
29464.
Okay, Eastern Time, that's my phone number. Okay.
Then you can put up the numbers and you can go back
I
and
just
do
want
that.
the one phone.
You can put your fax and your cell phone and your website.
Okay. Okay, I'll go back and do that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you can add Facebook and all of that. Then you hit put them going down. Okay, you see it asks you for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. And then you really need to do all of that
Okay.
when you're registering. You need to do all of that, please. So,
I'm gonna look into it.
I mean,
Okay.
the more you have in there, the better it's gonna look for you.
Absolutely.
So,
Go in and expose it back to the sale.
in a service area, that's an interesting one. Just
Okay.
put in, Daniel Island.
Okay. I've got to put in Mount Pleasant.
Okay, Mount Pleasant. SC. And then it says add more, you can click on that.
Oh, yes.
No, over to the right of the
Yeah,
bottom.
but this one does it right. Okay. Add more.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
I'll look into it, see what it does.
You can keep adding them, so you just type it in there and then click on add more. That's South Carolina. Click on
No, I
add
know who
more.
that is. I don't think it added that one, but okay.
And you
There
can
we go.
continue to do this, to add on these. I don't think there's a limit, Andrea, have you been?
I have not. Yeah, I'm not certain about that, there might be.
Well, I put a whole bunch in mine, so you can put all the areas that you service, so.
Okay.
And then you can go back and add to this later. You can go back into your profile and do the edit and get that.
I've seen them with 35 or 40.
So for now,
Oops.
they don't
Okay.
reckon that's not a city.
Okay, this is starts. And
35 before you are.
we're good for now.
And,
Okay.
So now let's go on
Public
down.
service areas.
Mm-hmm.
You speak one of those languages, and a lot of you speak a different language, and this is where you would put that in.
Now, do I have to actually have a certificate to check these?
No.
Okay.
Just, are you a buyer's agent? listing
Yeah,
agent?
I love
So certainly those two.
relocation, I consult anybody, and I'm certainly good for other.
Then that's specialties for
For-
purchase
So we're
loan.
good.
On the lender.
Lender specialties,
Yeah,
I'm a
I put
purchase
that.
loan, excellent.
And for now, that's all you really need to do. Go on down to the bottom.
It'll let me do 4.
That's
I'll get
not-
rid of consulting and
It's
go
not,
with purchase
that's the
loan.
point, I wanted you to do all that, because it will not allow you to do more than
It'll-
4.
4. Okay, so do you want me to get rid of another one of these?
No, that's whatever 4 you want, just
Well, I
do
like
that,
this
one more to the, oh no, that's
No, I
4.
got
Mandarin.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I like to
Mandarin's
push
up in the
Mandarin,
top. That's interesting.
but I think that could
Go
go
on
back
down.
and haunt me.
No,
Okay.
don't say you can speak Mandarin if you
Yeah.
can.
And
No, we're
click
okay.
property management, if it'll let you do that.
It won't let me do it, I've got too many.
Oh, okay, well, that's okay.
Okay.
Then your business sentence, put the date that you started, real estate.
See, I don't, and I,
And some people might fudge on that. I'm just kidding, you shouldn't fudge.
round it down to 2,000?
And then hit submit. Now, look at that.
I'll look profile, okay. Hey, but I have a year.
How about that?
I have an idea.
Okay, Lisa?
Why don't we make a contest to see how many people in this room can get the most reviews by next week at this time?
That's a great idea. Get registered and get reviews.
And we maybe have a little prize and see how many people can get the most reviews, because the reviews are key. That is key,
Okay.
critical.
Okay.
So everybody in the room, make sure you sign in on the pad, and then I will check next week to see who has the most reviews. And whoever does, will get a little sweetgrass treat of some sort.
Plus for Damon Lawrence somehow.
I'm not sure. All right,
Liz,
Yes.
Post for sale for agent listing.
Oh, this isn't a post for sale?
Yes.
So,
What boy?
There's a way that you can link with a mortgage lender.
okay.
Andrea, do you know how to do that?
I don't, I've not seen that.
Tim, do you know how?
I've seen the button, but I haven't been able to make it work.
Does team with a lender to lower your
Right.
costs, but then you have to contact
You
Zillow.
gotta put a bunch of junk in
It
there.
says invite a lender, but when you click on that, you have to call.
You can get a lender to share your costs and spend with
Then
them.
hit continue.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
But it says one conversation, because I can't hear, I didn't hear what you said, or
So
what
this
Donna
home is
said.
already listed for sale,
How about that, because you have it.
because it's mine.
Well, let's pull it up and see what,
Okay.
not here yet.
See, you're registered, but it's not automatic, it probably takes 24 hours to.
she also needs to refresh it. The
Oh.
24 hours would be, from the listing, feed, maybe, but you might get a faster result just putting it in, or maybe not.
Because when I tried to put it, it said it was already.
Okay.
But if you hadn't done this, you would never be up there.
Well, no.
Now you
So
will
now I
be.
will be up here on.
You'll be up there. Tim, did you have something to say about?
About which thing?
About Zillow?
Well, when you ask for the reviews, they're not always the easiest for your clients to fill out. And then Zillow moderates and reviews them, and it takes a little while. And they're kind of like Apple. They've never made a mistake. Sometimes your clients will say they submitted the review, and Zillow says it's not there, and then 4 days later it'll pop up. And you've been pinging your client, and so you just got to prepare them that, that if they can help you with this, it'll be good. But it might not be.
Instantaneous.
It might not be instantaneous. They may submit it. It may say failed to let you know if there's a problem with it, because it does.
Tim, where do we go to get reviews on here?
Go back to your
No,
profile.
click on whenever.
You go up to.
Don't you know we need to go to a profile page?
Yeah, you go to your profile under
So that was
Agent
Agent
Hub.
Hub?
Yep, go there,
Okay.
and then it should say request a review. Yep,
It
right
does.
there. But
All right, scroll down.
Okay, so
There-
I would email my person.
yeah, and it says you can put them in with commas, but then sometimes it gets mad and doesn't like that. So if you scroll down, it says you can send a direct link.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you do that, but then up top you see where they've got the little note they wrote for you because they're so helpful.
Yes.
If you try to personalize that, you get too many characters, and then it'll kick you back out. But
Okay.
it's not like you really. They own the market now, so it's kind of something we got to do.
Also, I would suggest, I mean, if you at all can, of course you don't chase people around, but if you see someone in person, have your iPad, have your iPhone, have it on Zillow, hand it to them and say, put it in right now.
Oh.
Don't email them and ask them, because people just forget or whatever, just get them to do it right then.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I would
If you see
suggest.
the box you check, I am indicating this person being cast client.
So if you're going to do it with your phone, make sure you've done a test one to make sure it
Yeah.
works.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Scroll back up to where the sales information is, just on that same page.
Okay. Anybody see where my?
Where the mouse is.
It's over on the other computer.
Thank you.
Put that on the mouse instead of.
Okay, go up back up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, go back one more page then.
Okay. I'll just sneak you in off.
Now, active listings, you see there in past sales, Andrea, do you have to manually put that in, or will it pull them up for you?
Your past sales?
Well, the active listings first.
The active listings will be pulled from the MLS, but your past sales, some of them showed up automatically, some I had to input, and the rest of them I had to send an Excel spreadsheet to get them to fill the rest of it in.
But you just hit that post your listing a while ago, didn't you, to pull your listing?
I did this one.
Yeah.
You have to do all three.
No, yeah.
You have to do all three, yeah.
Okay.
So can I just ask them,
Team with Premier Lender.
you know, I paid money to an MLS,
There you go.
gives me access to that kind of information. Now I'm gonna populate a database for the common person.
The MLSs across the country gave
Click on
that
the word.
information to Zillow to the point where Zillow then was able to compile it with other public record information that we as MLSs refused to let the public have. And now Zillow is selling us back stuff we gave them. That's a fact.
Can I quit MLS then?
Eventually they'll be obsolete.
No. The one thing that MLS will never be obsolete about is that someone has to regulate the information that's being put into the local MLS. Because if you didn't have a local MLS to put that information in and somebody's saying, hey, wait a minute, you didn't turn in your listing document, or hey, wait a minute, this is not a 4-bedroom house, you're going to get fined, then all the data would be junk. So that's the only place the
They
MLS.
don't have a lot of junk data, but they do own all the inventory.
True, but I'm saying that's
Right,
the
you're
regulatory
right.
places where they will stay. Something.
At this point, our MLSs have to get off their tail and
Absolutely.
pay attention and quit with
Yeah.
their head in the sand and deny.
And
Take
quit
it
trying to
8 months to
protect their
roll
job.
out. Right.
Yeah.
Now, this says that to become a Zillow Premier Agent, that's what Tim is.
Right.
A Premier is what you pay for.
No idea.
What does that get you, you know?
A bunch of credit card bills. No. I did it a year ago when I had a bunch of residential listings that were in Isle Palms and Mount Pleasant. I did it to buy impressions so that A, all my listings would show up with me on it, but B, anybody's listings I would pop up somewhere on there unless they were also paying. Now, I don't have the inventory of residential listings and they don't put up other types of listings. So they, this year offered to double my cost or drop me. I mean, I let them drop me and then I called my original agent and she put me back on, I think it's like $100 a month, month to month. And on anything I have, I'm the only one that pops up on there. And then you keep your profile, you keep your reviews and all that stuff. I think you can get the profile for free, but you just don't show up on your own listings unless you pay them, pretty sure.
That's right.
You do
No, you show up. but
With 2 or 3 other people,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, you show up first on the list, but other people are there.
Right.
If you pay, you're the only one there.
Right.
Okay. What other questions? You good, you ready?
Thank you, I'm registered. We will see politics for me too. Get my list ready.
Donna?
I can't, add the about me where it says market yourself, I can't get anything to type in there.
Maybe it takes a while to
I did
populate.
I did that yesterday when I signed myself up, and I did
Maybe I
about
can do it on
me,
the computer.
and it worked, and I just clicked on that and typed my information in.
Yeah, and I tried to copy and paste another one, and they only take so many characters, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get it together. I had to shorten it.
Any other questions?
Well, I tell you guys, it just irks me. I can't tell you how bad. I go on
If you lived
Zillow
with him, you would know.
every day, and I pull up the, those new listings, in 29464 and 29466. And when one of our listings come up, and we've got 3 Carolina 1 types that are showing there next to our listing,
Right.
that just irks me.
So we don't want that to happen, that's why we wanna get everybody registered. And then also, remember, get your reviews by next week, and you might win a little prize.
So the only way we're not gonna be able to do that is by paying each month or just by registering only?
Just register, it's all you have
Just
to do.
register, and
It's
you show
free.
what,
I'm
there'll
fine.
be 3 others with you, but at least you'll be the top one.
Okay.
And you'll be the list, it'll have by your name listing agent.
You see, you remember, you might not have been here at the beginning, but I showed Stan Huffs, where
Okay.
it showed Stan at the top, and he does not pay.
No.
It's just simply registered.
And I am, for those of you in the room that don't know me, I'm Roxanne Strecker, your in-house lender. And I am giving you out a little, I emailed this to all of you, so you have it on a PDF. But I wanted to give this to you for your listing books, because your in-house lender is trying to help you guys gain more listings by offering to pay a half a point of closing costs read it, very nicely put on here.
And also, if you're in the Mount Pleasant office, all of your